Hello everyone, happy Sunday. This is Jen with Jen's Creative Stampers coming to you live from the United States. And I'm going to give it a minute here. I've got my phone pulled up for comments to be able to see your comments. Hey Cassie, good to see you. Had a super fun time with you guys yesterday. So I'm just going to give it another minute here, wait for people to pop on, and as people do come on, say hi, give me some hearts, give me some thumbs up, and let me know you're here. So, hey Debbie, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Okay. Going to give it another minute, just getting ready here, and as you guys are coming on, we had a great time yesterday. So part of being a part of Stampin' Up! As a hobbyist, or if you wanted to do more than be a hobbyist, we get together and we celebrate, right? We share inspiration, we get together with other demonstrators, and we do that virtually and in person. And yesterday we had a North Carolina group that got together in Winston-Salem. I don't know, there were probably 30 or so people, wouldn't you say, Cassie? Yesterday, maybe 30 or so people. It was a smaller group than normal. But we had an awesome time. The projects were fantastic. Wendy Lee went ahead and led us through each of the projects, and we just had a really fun time with her as well. Jennifer Benton went ahead and did all the projects, put everything together for us, so thank you to her and her team. So it was awesome. We have a lot of fun things that we came home with, so I love that. And my cup is so full. Like, I just love that, weekends like that. So with that, yes, it was so fun. Awesome. Okay, so let me go ahead and get started here. I do want to mention that tomorrow is October 21st, and it is the last day to register for my October monthly Inkspiration Kit. It is sent directly to your home. It is full of awesome projects. You can add on to your kit and get extra goodies. I've got lots of gifts in there for you guys, lots of fun projects that you can go ahead and make and recreate, have tons of leftover projects, or tons of product rather left over to make more projects. But this will definitely help you with your Christmas cards and Christmas projects, so don't miss that. The next one is going to be coming out soon for November. This will be the last monthly kit for Christmas. We're going to be moving on to do other type projects after the October. So let's see here. Let me bring you back. So wanted to mention that tonight we're going to be featuring the Decorative Trees bundle. I love this bundle. It just came back in stock, and it is a fun one for sure. So you can decorate these awesome trees, and the sentiments or season's greetings for you. Christmas tree, a very Merry Christmas, may your days be merry, and then all of the little decoration for the trees. Now, the dies are to die for, no pun intended. Look at all those trees that you can cut out. I went ahead and did some fancy gold die cuts here just to show you. I love this so much. These, my favorite pool party. Aren't those pretty with Lost Lagoon? I did it in green on vanilla. And then there's also this die that cuts out the swirlies. Now you can do this in the glitter. We call it glimmer paper. We have red, green, and white, I believe, right now. And then here's a snowflake. Look how beautiful this is. And that just is the overlay, just like this. So you could actually do the die cut like this and then lay this over. And it is superb. It's really, really pretty. There's also like little tinsel that you can cut out, and those are awesome little bows. We're going to play with this today. So I'm excited about it. I've been wanting to play with it, but again, wanted to make sure that it was in stock. Yeah, the dies are awesome. Yeah, this is a good one. Okay, so, and then I'm also going to be featuring, this is kind of a different class for me. You can earn this class with a $50 order from me this week. We're going to be using these ink colors, which is Old Olive, Mossy Meadow, Cherry Cobbler, Early Espresso, Pecan Pie, not Cajun Craze. That one snuck in there. Pecan Pie and Garden Green. Okay. I'm not even going to use my Memento today, if you can believe that. We're going to use Early Espresso. So those are the colors, really fun Christmassy colors. And I'm also going to be featuring some different papers. This one is Take a Bow 6x6, and it's really pretty. If you came to my September retreat, I gave you some of this paper. This is amazing holiday paper. And then we're going to play with some more things. How about I just go ahead and leave it for surprise and show you as we go. Okay, so let me put my inks up there and need my stamps. I pretty much have the dies done for you. Yes. I know, Debbie, Christmas time is certainly a big time for us, right? It's a big holiday for us to create cards, but it's so fun. We love it. So for the first card, I'm going to go ahead and load up on my block. This is an open Christmas tree. I'm going to get a bigger block here. Oopsies. And I'm going to mount it on there. Okay. And then I'm also going to mount the inside of that tree to another block. Okay. And then I'm also going to mount up the Season's Greetings to another block. Okay. All right. So that should get us going on this one. All right. So the first card is very simple. It's actually one that we did yesterday in our class. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to show this as part of my online free class tonight. Hi, Amy. Congrats to you. I'm so proud of you. Hope you had a fun day. So this we actually did yesterday. And again, it features this really awesome Take a Bow designer paper. Okay, so it's 6x6. I love it. It's got very basic holiday colors in it. So I'm going to do a little something different. I'm going to take this piece here. Okay, take that piece and we are going to move that up. All right, so I punched out, I went ahead and ran through the stylish shapes, 2 red circles and then the smaller white circle. And then I have some scrap, and I also have some basic white, and I have some real red. Okay, again, a very basic but really pretty, fun and easy card. And any one of you can do this card. You can mass produce this very quickly. Get my paper trimmer. And that's what I love about it, right? So we don't need a lot of skill to do this. This is really what we are doing, is making this very simple. We want to inspire people to try our paper crafting, right? So I have a piece of basic white and I'm just going to mount it to the front of my real red cardstock. All right, nice and holiday-ish. And then what I'm going to do, I have a piece of real red that, let's see, so I need to cut this to fit in there. So I wanted to cut that down. All right. And then this is going to go all the way, yes, 5 1/4. So pretty. And we're just going to lay that right in the middle there, okay? So we're going to just mount that with our adhesive. And yesterday they used the ornaments stamp set with this, but I didn't have it, so this is kind of what I want you to do. Whatever you have in your craft room and in your stash, use that, right? You don't need anything special. I teach you to use what you have. If you like your project and you want your project to look just like mine, or if you would like your project to look just like mine, you can, and you can get the bundle. The bundle is 10% off as priced in the catalog. But that's an option. You don't have to do that. All right, so I'm just popping that down on dimensionals like that. And I'm going to go ahead and use some of my scrap white. All right, and I'm going to take probably, let's see here, should we do olive? No, probably that garden green because it's the least used color. Hey Sarah, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. You're getting ready to have a birthday. All right, so we're gonna do the garden green and clean my stamp. What did I do with my stamp set? There it is. Keeping all of this put away. Grab the inside, right? So this is the kind of the inside of the tree. And I want it to show up, and so I'm going to stamp off on my scrap paper. You probably can see that. Give it a huff, and then go down on my paper, right? Because it's photopolymer, you can see through. It's going to be a lighter version of that garden green. Oh, Sarah, I'm so happy for you. Do you have any big plans for your special day? So there we have that, and I'm also going to use the garden green to do the season's greetings, and I'm going to stamp on that white circle that I die cut for y'all. And then, ooh, kind of stuck down there. You can tell that's a brand new stamp set. All right. And then I'm going to go ahead and layer this up. So I'm just going to add a little bit of my adhesive down here. Kind of get that stuck down where I want it. Okay. And then I need the die. So again, in these dies, these are just amazing. I'm going to go ahead and cut out the tree from here, and then we'll add it to our card. So let me do that. Okay. It's very easy to use this die set. I love it. And what I also did, instead of die cutting more, is I just took the stamp set. Can you see? There's just some really cute. So these are little ornaments, And these are like little squigglies you can make a background with, some tinsel, all kinds of fun things, right? Let me just keep it simple. So I'm going to take the ornaments, so there's 3 in the stamp. I do too. Have a girls' weekend planned out for the 1st of November for a celebration. Mine and Victoria. How fun. So happy for you. That's great. So good. I need my real red. I put it away, so let me grab it. You'll have to let me know how that goes. That sounds like a great time. Everybody needs a girls' weekend, right? It's kind of like what it was yesterday for us getting away. It was very nice. Had a lot of fun. All right, so I'm going down to my real red. Whoops. You only want to ink up. Can you see this is 3? There's 3 of these on here. Now you can mask those. Can you see it? I'm trying to make it so you can see. There you go. So you can mask 2 of them with like a Post-it, or you can just, what I was doing was just have it kind of hang off the side of your block and just ink up the one. I didn't do a very good job that second time. Let me try again. There we go. And just literally go down and randomly stamp your ornament. And then here's the 3rd one. Okay? So like that. And then to make it fancy, because y'all know I love fancy, just a little bit. That's where I kind of added my bling. I'm using the iridescent foil gems. They have like this gold glimmer to them. They're really, really pretty. And I took my take your pick tool because it's just easier to get them off. And I'm using the big ones because there's large ones and small ones. And I'm just adding these to my ornaments to kind of make them, first of all, it gives them like a dimension. But then it obviously gives them like that pretty, pretty sparkle, which I love. Okay, so there is that. And then I'm going to take this other circle and I'm going to put it behind it. Now, we used this awesome silver ribbon yesterday. Can you see it? It comes in gold and the silver. I don't think I have any. So again, I'm going to improvise and I'm going to use what I already have. And this will also come in your kit too. So what I use, I'll be giving you. But I love this iridescent ribbon. And for those of you who have gotten my free classes here recently, you might have gotten a pack of this. So again, I love, love, love putting product in your hands. And I always give you more than what you need. So that is my motto. I want you to be able to use the product. So I'm just going to fold that over. And I'm going to add it to the back of my Christmas tree. Oops, that little guy slid. How did that happen? Maybe the glue dot fell off the back. But I want to fancy my tree up. Isn't that pretty? And give it some sparkle. Now there's no rhyme or reason on how to do this. You just lay it down and see, where's my where is my, I'm looking for my tape. I have this leftover one probably in my bag from yesterday. So you're just going to take the tear and tape, tear off a piece, right? And then you're just going to leave that contact paper on because it's going to literally hold that onto the back of your tree. Isn't that pretty how it kind of sticks out from behind? And then I'm going to add some dimensionals and keep that baby on there. Using up all the sides here. How's y'all's weekend been? Hey Christina, good to see you. We missed you and your mom yesterday. We were up in Winston-Salem. I think Lisa said you guys were down in, is it Charleston? I'm not sure. Not sure where it was at. But I hope you guys had a fun time. That's what it's all about. Should also mention we still have our joining special going on. You can join my team for $99. That's all it is. And you get to pick out 155 in product. And you are a part of my team along with my uplines team. You are treated the same. So you kind of get to double dip. It's kind of nice for you guys. But I love my team. Believe in my team. Ask Cassie. Ask Amy. Sarah's been on my team before. So just putting it out there, it's still available. It's a great time to join and just get your discount, which would be really nice. All right, so I'm going to add 3. I should have added 3 before I stuck it down, and I didn't. Stick it right on the edge there. Okay. So that is my finished card. Super simple, right? And you can see the difference in the ribbons. I love the bling. You guys know that. I like the sparkle. So I hope you love that. And I popped this one up on dimensionals. This other one, I laid down flat, yeah. So, but I did pop this up. So it just gives you that flair of that real pretty designer series paper. I like it. That's card number 1. All right. We have, get that out of my way so you can see. Now we are going to transition and we're going to use a little bit different products. This is card number 2. I love this card. I love it because it's pool party, but I love the simplicity and the elegance of it. So this is heat embossed in gold. It says, "May your days be merry." It has the gold elements here, which hopefully you can see from catching of the light. And then I also use this beautiful Painted Trees 3D embossing folder. Okay. Again, I've used this on a live before and I've sent out free card classes in the past couple of months. These are sideways, so you'll want to turn it this way. Can you see that? So we're going to use that, but not only just that, but we are going to use a new product, and that is our, let me pull it out here. This is our new Pool Party two-tone cardstock, right? So I'm going to show you. So this is our regular cardstock, right? So you're going to get the card base. This one is 4 1/4 by 11. I'm going to cut yours at 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, so it fits in the envelope better. But this has a light side and a dark side. Don't know if you can see that. That's the side that pretty much matches the Pool Party cardstock, and this is the light. Can you see the difference? It is a great joining deal. Yeah, so fun, right? So fun. You're so sweet, Amy. This is the new product, and what's so cool about this, let me just show you. So I'm going to run this with the light side up, okay? This one I ran with the darker side up. So I'm going to show you what's super fun about this product. And again, this is brand new for Stampin' Up. When you use this embossing folder, it's really tall, so you want to position your paper in here so that you have the amount of sky that you want in your card front. Okay, so let me run this through. I'll be right back. All right, so here we go. And of course it's beautiful, right? It's very deeply embossed, which is what the 3D does. But, put this back. what we're going to do, which is super awesome, is I'm taking a nail file and I'm going to file down the raised areas of that embossing folder on the cardstock. Now this is a little bit thinner than our regular cardstock. And you may ask, well, why the heck are you using a nail file? Well, I don't have a sanding paper. I don't have a sanding block, but I did have a nail file, right? I'm a girl. So use what you got. Don't buy anything new and different. So I took this and I'm taking off just the top layer here on some of these trees. And what it does, can you see the white? So the core of this paper is white, whereas all of my other cardstock is solid color all the way through. So if you go ahead and take this to this paper, it's still gonna be Pool Party. It's Pool Party all the way through this paper. This one is a white core, which is really cool, especially on darker colors as well. That is awesome. So you get the two-tone Pool Party. It's just a little bit less intense. And then you have the white two-tone to show through, which I love that. That's really fun. Okay, so we're going to use that and get this dust off of me here. And I'm going to go ahead and pop this up. And we're going to use our decorative trees. And add the fancy. But again, it's really simple. It doesn't have to be hard to be elegant. Okay, just level that up where you want it. And then, where's that Pool Party tree that I had? I'm going to use that because it's already done. So I was playing around with it before we went to Winston. So here you go. Okay, so this is Pool Party, and then I did Lost Lagoon, I think, to give it some accent there. And I'm just going to layer that down on dimensionals, and then I ran this really pretty gold filigree through, which you saw on the dies. Now you can use the adhesive sheets. I actually recommend it. I didn't do it. I've got a hard head. And we didn't ever used to have adhesive sheets, so I'm that old school girl. But for you all who are new age and super handy and really smart, y'all will be using the adhesive sheets, and I don't blame you. Because you don't have to then line the glue up. It just sticks. You just take the backing off like a sticker, and then voila, it is done. Okay, and then I went ahead and ran through the really pretty star and the gold. Now you get your pack of gold and silver in my online store, and that is like super inexpensive. And I add the star to the top of my tree. Oh brother, come on now, cooperate. So you want to give it a minute because it's a hot mess. Hang on a minute, my fingers are sticky. Get this off. Get this stuck down. Okay, we're gonna just let it dry upside down for a minute. It needs a little bit of time, which we can give it that. Okay, and then we're gonna take a piece of scrap white and we are going to heat emboss, okay? So we have this embossing buddy, and this is like a de-static kind of powder, and you get the whole kit from Stampin' Up. It has the embossing buddy, it has the tweezers, it has the tray, it has all the things that you're gonna need, right, to go ahead and be successful with heat embossing. And it's only like, I think, I don't know, $25, $30. It's not expensive. And then we're going to use May Your Days Be Merry. And we're going to load that onto a block. All right, where is it at? Here it is. And because this is kind of long, I'm going to lay it down, make sure it's flat. I always pick it up at an angle. Go down in my clear ink, it's Versamark, right? And I'm going to come out from the side a little bit. Hopefully that's not too crooked. I think that's okay. Cap up your Versamark. And then I keep my embossing powders in these, and they're really tight on purpose. Hi, Carol. Hi, Karen. Good to see you guys. It's on purpose. So these little, all this powder doesn't come out, right? Because that would be very bad. And the kit also comes with a brush. See, I could totally use the brush on that part so that you can kind of brush away what you don't want to be embossed. Because the embossing powder, whatever is on there, it's going to melt onto that paper. So be very careful of what is stuck to the paper. All right, let me turn my heat tool on and get this just evenly heated. I go on the bottom and the top. All right, keep it moving. You don't want to burn your paper. This thing gets fire engine red hot. And I also have these tweezers, which are kind of similar to what you get in your kit. Mine has a light on it, but that way your fingers don't get burned off. That's a nice tip, right? Oh, there it goes. Can you guys see it? Start to turn that shiny gold. All right, and as soon as it turns, you want to take it off, because if you keep holding the heat to it, it will actually become, hang on now, I don't want that touching my carpet. There we go. If you keep heating it, after it has melted into the paper, it'll become very dull, and it just literally, you see it, it's pretty shiny there. It will actually become dull and it'll look ugly. I'll just say it. It'll look ugly. And you don't want ugly. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and flag this piece as well. Let me get it straight if I can do that. It's hard for me to cut a straight line. And we're going to banner this, just a little banner. How's your guys' day? How are y'all doing? Carol, we would have loved to have had you yesterday. We had a lot of fun. A lot of fun. It was your birthday yesterday. I hope you had an amazing time. We get that you didn't want to be with us on your birthday. I hope you had fun. Family is very special. I know you had soccer games and all kinds of good stuff, which is great. All right, so here I'm just putting dimensionals on this, and I'm just going to put it kind of right in between those two trees. And then I want to trim this down. This is a little too long for me. I don't want it going off my page or off the front of the card, right? But I also want to be able to read it. That's probably good. You guys like that? Pool party, my fave. Hands down. Peacock, all of them. I love those colors. Y'all know that. My house and everything is in this color. I'm a crazy girl. When I love it a lot. Okay, here we go. So that is our card. Let me go ahead and add, I've got some of that glue still on my hands. I'm going to add some of our beautiful iridescent gems. And, you know, I was thinking, like I said, my October Inspiration Kit is going to be my last Christmas event or a monthly kit. I'm not going to do it in November, right? To be sent in November. But what I was thinking is maybe, just maybe, I don't know, you guys are going to have to tell me if you would like to have another like Christmas event to go where I could actually do like a retreat in a box and send it to you. Would love to do that if that's something that you would like. So you can just let me know in the comments. You can say yes, another Christmas event, or no more Christmas events for the year. Kind of crazy we're talking about that. All right, so this was the first one that I did. This is a darker, I don't know if you can see, it's a darker pool party with the white core, and this is the lighter. You can definitely see it in person. This is distinctively different, like lighter color, same exact card. Hopefully you guys like that. Let me turn the light up a little bit. Maybe that helps a little bit more. Got a lot of light here. So lighter, darker. Okay, that's card number 2. All right. Let's see what else we have. We have, got a lot of stuff on my table, so let me take that off. And that way I can see what I got. Okay. Oh, I love this card. I hope you guys love this card. So this is like a really simple, beautiful card. And it actually doesn't even use the decorative trees, but I still wanted to do it for you. Isn't that gorgeous? It uses this really pretty cherry cobbler and gold ribbon that just came back into stock, and of course I had to buy a bunch. So I have some for classes and things. So we are going to make this. We are not going to need the decorative trees, but we will for the next card. Instead, we're going to be using the Greetings of the Season in the Golden Greenery. Okay, we're using basic white cardstock, cherry cobbler, and thick basic white. Okay, really a simple card. Again, that was kind of my theme, wanting to do simple for you guys as we're getting closer to Christmas. It's very easy to make elegant, beautiful cards that are quick and simple. So, oops, let me put this away. So I need to put that guy in. Did I put the stamp set over there? No. And this is definitely, this fits that bill, right? So it's easy, and you can whip out like 10 very quickly. I could even show you. So let's think about this. So, you know, you have a whole piece of basic white cardstock. Like this, right? So think about it's right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. You could take, so watch what I'm doing on this quarter piece. You could do this for the whole thing, down the center here, down the center here, or even just down the middle here. You could just do that and get them both on both sides, right? On the left and the right side. So it's just another simple idea to cut that time in half and double your output, okay? So we're gonna use the Old Olive, we're gonna use Mossy Meadow, and we're gonna use Cherry Cobbler and Pecan Pie. You guys see all those colors? Here we go. Those 4, okay? I'm gonna use this one, this stamp. I'm gonna use this really pretty, all of like the flowery ones, right? I know they're not flowers, but they're, what do you call those? Boughs, maybe? Boughs, different boughs, leaves, branches, whatever. It all is the same to me. I'm getting all my blocks out here, so I'm just loading those up, okay? Because they all go together, but they have a little bit of a different role when you put them, line them up, okay? And then I'm also going to use this, open that up. Okay, this is like the fir branch or the, I don't know, whatever. I'm not a horticulturist, I'm a stamper. And it shows, I know, it shows. Okay, so here's a long one. I don't know that we have this block anymore. This is the I block, but it's good for this, okay? And then this is the one, the background to it, so I'll put that on the other side of it. Well, if I put it on the right side. Okay, so let me show you what we're gonna do. All right, and imagine 4 pieces, like I said. I'm gonna start with Old Olive. I like to start with the lightest one. And I am going to do my solid surface leaves. Can you guys see that? How that's a solid surface? So I'm going to ink that up in the lightest ink. So whatever you use, go the lightest for the background and stamp off. Okay? So I'm just going to go down on my paper, and there's no right or wrong way to do this. You're just adding in different directions. Again, you could be doing 2 at once, 4 at once. All right, so that one is done. Now, the one that goes with it is, I think this one. Nope, it's this one. I'm gonna grab my Mossy Meadow, which is the darker. There's the olive, there's the mossy. Okay. Is that the right one? Sure, let's just say it is. I think it is. I'm still gonna stamp off because this has a little bit of a dark to it as well. Ooh, let me do that again. What I don't want is a bunch of blobby ink on here, okay? I just want to, yeah, this is pretty. So since I'm stamping off and using a darker ink, it should give us a real pretty, didn't really do that great. Let's see how this one looks. Can't remember what I used on my other one. Again, there's no right or wrong way to do this, and we're gonna layer it, so guess what? Even though it doesn't look that great to me, we're still gonna keep going and we are gonna make this a masterpiece. I will show you how. All right, so we got that. Let me clean off my workspace here. I don't want to get green on top of green on top of green on me. All right, so we're gonna do that. And then, so we use those 2. Now what? We've got these others, which these are my favorite. I'm going to open back up the Old Olive, do similar to what I just did, stamp off, and I'm going to kind of go between where I just stamped those others and fill in. You can even kind of go on the top, and I'm only focusing on kind of that upper and side, kind of the lower 2, I guess, but okay. So that was that one. Let me clean this off again. I could just use paper, right? And that way I wouldn't have to clean it, but paper is really dirty. Okay, so there's that again. Bring back in the Mossy Meadow, and I'm going to go, should we go full strength? That is really dark. You know what I'm going to do? Let's do this. I think this is what I did before. Hey, Nanette, good to see you. Thank you, Sarah. Hope you have an awesome week, too. Thanks for joining us. All right, I'm bringing back in my, going to give some direction here and some really kind of more, that's pretty. Okay, this is full strength old olive. I like it. It's giving us more like distinctive dimension. Find where I went over this. There's that. Gorgeous. Do you guys like this? So y'all thought it was ugly like I did. You can say it. You can give me some thumbs down, say that was ugly. But guess what? It's not gonna stay ugly. Okay, so we got that. And let me leave that on there. Okay, that's it for the green, y'all. I think, well, let's do one more. I actually see a blank spot, which still looks ugly. So let's do this here. See that spot? We're just gonna stamp right in the middle. Oh my God, I didn't stamp off. Oh my Lord. Okay. This is just funny. Okay, so there's that with that big, beautiful green glob. Can y'all see how beautiful that is? All right. See, even demonstrators screw up all the time. But we still fix our messes. We try to do good at that too. Y'all know we all screw up, right? All right, so there's that. Now what we're gonna do is take that. We gotta fix that. How do we fix that? I have a couple of ideas. All right, I'm taking my pecan pie and I'm going to stamp this full strength. This is kind of like the brown branches that have kind of lost all of their leaves. And they're just kind of sticking out. And they really add that beautiful character to the winter trees, right? Get some in here that's still in the foliage. Some right there. Maybe another one sticking out of the top. You guys like that? That green glob is going away, slowly but surely. All right, clean this mess. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna take my Mossy Meadow. And this is the background to this that we just stamped in the pecan pie. I'm going to ink that up and I will stamp off. Yes. And then I'm going to go back over those kind of areas. Just add a little bit of fill in. It's really for that area that's kind of sticking out, right? There's one here. There's one here. I did another one here. And then I did the one at the top. That's good enough. Okay. It's looking a little bit more realistic now. Close that Mossy Meadow. And here's where it really, really, really pops. I'm excited for y'all to see that. Okay. So now I'm going to take my No, I'm just going to do the one color. Where's it at? Cherry Cobbler. Here it is. Take my Cherry Cobbler. Now there are 2 stamps in this set. This is, again, this is the Golden Greenery. I love this and I love the paper. Oh my gosh, this is my favorite paper of all times. We're going to play with it tonight. But there's an outline to the berries, and then there's the inside of the berries. And to me, these are just so gorgeous. So I'm going to add the centers of the berries right kind of at the ends of each of these, and they're at various points in our foliage. Right? Do you guys like this? Do you think I'm like really messed it up? Y'all could think I really messed it up. That's okay. I may have. All right, I'm going to stick it right out there. And I think I need some, maybe like right there. Isn't that fun? And let me put some up here because this is really dark. I don't think I stamped off there either. Okay, that is the basis of our card. And what I'm also going to be doing is taking the Greetings of the Season, which is a double bundle. This was bundled with the tags. The tags are amazing. I use those all the time. I would highly recommend getting this. These are all online exclusives. Thank you, ladies. Thanks for your vote of confidence in me. Your vote of confidence. Okay. It means a lot. Okay, so we've got that. Now, I love this stamp. It says, "May your holiday season be filled with warmth and cheerful celebration." And I love, it's the most wonderful time of the year, right? In fact, I used, on this one, it's the most wonderful time of the year. But I'm going to use the other one on this one. Hopefully I left enough room. You can always lay this out here. Kind of not really. So guess what we're going to do? Let me get my dies that have the tags, and we're going to use it. So that is right here. These are the tags that I was just saying. They're called the Greetings of the Season dies. I have all of my mounted on magnets. I love these. So hopefully you can see these. Just trying to think what we could use so that it doesn't cover too much. Kind of lay it out, right? Kind of see. That's too big. I'm going to have to go with this gargantuan one. Is that pretty? Okay, so I need some basic white. I'm actually going to use thick basic white. I'm going to load this up on my block, get that ready. Let me get some thick basic white. Again, you're going to get this in your card kit, so whatever I do, you'll be getting your kit as well for free with all $50 orders this week between tonight and next Sunday. So I'll go ahead and cut your kits. I haven't cut them yet. Matter of fact, I've been slow getting out your kits from last week. So those are going to be going out here in the next couple of days. But we're going to run that through over here. Let me get it out for you. I think this will be a much prettier card, like more stepped up. So screw-ups aren't always bad, right? This is going to be definitely a more stepped up card, which I'm okay with that. All right. So there's that. If you don't have this, get it before it goes out of stock. You'll be able to use it all year long. Okay, so that's that one. And we are going to get this straight so I don't cut it crooked. And I'm going to use the, I think I'm going to use the pecan pie because I kind of want to draw that color out and not so much of the green. So I'm going to ink that up really well. Move this aside. Now we're creating a whole nother different card. All right, and I'm going to stamp in the bottom. May your holiday season be filled with warmth and cheerful celebration. Isn't that pretty? Okay, but I'm not done. This has to match. So that means a couple of these need to also go on our tag. That's an okay thing. We're not going to go overwhelmingly crazy. Oop, these are stuck together. So I'm going to choose some of my favorite ones. So I'm going to do this one in an old olive. This is the one that's like, can you see it? There you go. It's really pretty. This is going to be an old olive. Stamp off. I'm going to go down like this. Stamp off. Down like that. And then I'm going to use, I don't know, that's kind of dark. I'm trying to remember what I did on the others. Kind of made a mess out of the other one, didn't I? This one. And this one. I just want it to kind of accent, right? I don't want it to overpower. And then this one I'll go in the darker. Give it a little huff here. There we go. All right. And then I'm going to take my same thing I just did. Pecan pie. And just a little bit of that. Just going to stamp off of that one. There's this one. Stamp off. That one. This one. All right, that's good. And then the last thing we're going to do is add some of those berries. Take that off. This is fun. Do you guys like this card? This is how a girl fixes her screw up. This is exactly what this is. Takes you down a whole nother path. But it is creative, and whoever gets this card from me is going to be so happy. I am sure of it. Okay. And then guess what we need to do on this? We need to now take our beautiful ribbon, which is this cherry cobbler in gold, and we are going to feed that through the front. Like this. Let's do it the other way. So we're going to take it, we're going to loop it over in half. That's about how long I need it. I'm going to cut the tail, fold it in half, and feed it through the front still. Okay. And I'm going to loop this through. Make sure your loop is big enough. Get your ribbon going all the same way. It's trying to flip on me. There it goes. Okay. Isn't that so stunning? Holy cow, that is so freaking pretty. You know what we could even do is change the orientation of this to be like that. Now that is pretty. I like it. What do y'all think? because it kind of balances out, right? So the white and this kind of balance out. The white balances this down here. Okay, so let's get that glued down. All right, do this one. And then we're going to, I made it just 1/8 of an inch border. Again, that cherry cobbler is just peeking out, so I think that's really pretty. And then we're gonna bring in, well, let me make sure this is all wiped off, because I kind of did make a mess. Just make sure that's all clean. They had like these alcohol wipes yesterday in Winston-Salem at our event. Man, I wanted some of those. I was cleaning my blocks and making sure everything was nice and clean. Get this dried off. Okay. Don't want your paper to, the outside of your card, you want it to stay nice and pristine, right? All right, so I'm going to pop this up on dimensionals, which is over here. Oops, sorry, just moved that. And there we go. Okay. Yeah, so my idea for doing a potentially another Christmas craft, I could even do it as a craft along, right? Because I haven't done a craft along in a while, which is where you you buy the kit ahead of time. We'll do 4 cards and a 3D item, and I will send that kit to you in the mail. And I'll have everything cut ready for you, and then we'll get on a Sunday Live and we will craft that kit together. I want to use this paper, which is this gorgeous gold and green. I think it's called, what is it called? It's just the pretty paper. That's what I know it as. Oh golly, it's this paper. This gorgeous green and gold. I'm going to also include some of the vellum for you. Isn't that pretty? Look at all this pretty, pretty gold. I can't remember the name of it. Just more of the vellum. I can't remember the name of it. Whatever it's called, I will look it up because I can't remember the names. I'm bad. I wanted this kit to be the one that we use that I put together. So let me know what your thoughts are. I just think it would be very stunning. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and glue this down flat. All right. And there's that. Now this can fold down when you mail it, right? And it can go back up for display. I think that's gorgeous, so pretty. And then we're going to bring in our beautiful dots, iridescent dots. 1. There's a big one. 2, 3. There's 4 and 5. What do you guys think? Do you like it? Is it too much? Maybe it's too much. I don't know. Well, hope you like it. You can give me a thumbs up. Give me some hearts if you like it. Give me some thumbs down if you don't. It's okay. Card, my prototype, and then the one that I created on the live. Okay? So there we go. You guys like it. Okay, good. Yay, this one is better than this one. Awesome. That makes me feel good. I saved myself from failure. Okay, it's all good. That's why we love our craft. That's why we do what we do. All right, so the next one, I'm super excited to show you this one as well. I love this card. It's very simple. It is a 3D card. Can you see the tree stands up off of the card? And it says, "Oh, Christmas Tree." It uses that beautiful paper I just told you. I can't remember the name of it. Golden Greenery or something like that. It uses that gold paper and vanilla. And then it uses the decorative trees. Okay. So what I've done is I've already pre-cut out the banner from the Stylish Shapes, and this is in Very Vanilla. I've cut out the die that cuts out 3 of the golden ornaments. And then I've also cut out 3 of the trees. And then we'll cut this, and this is our cherry cobbler cardstock. Okay. So let me go ahead and bring in my paper trimmer again. I hung it up on the side of my desk. Let me grab it. Okay. Those out of the way. And we're going to cut this down to size to 5 1/4. I can get that up there. Isn't this paper beautiful? And the other side is that gorgeous, just like the stamp that we just used. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, now we're going to take our trees. So we have 3 old olive trees. And what you're going to do is you're going to line it up on the track of the paper trimmer. And you are going to, it's okay if it's not absolutely perfect, you're going to score down the middle of each of these 3 trees. Okay, again, line them up somewhere on the track of the trimmer and score them up and down. And then here's the 3rd one. I'm kind of lining the middle of that trunk is what I'm doing. Okay, there we go. All right, once you do that, get the trimmer out of the way. And then we are going to, I should have scored it. So when you score these, lay them face down. So the back is what you're scoring, okay? It'll just make it easier for y'all. You're going to burnish all of your pretty trees. Okay. And you will want this bundle to go ahead and create these cards. So, get that right in the middle. There we go, like so. Okay. Now you're going to take a really strong adhesive, whether it's Seal Plus or your liquid adhesive. You're just going to add a little bit of glue, you guys, not a lot. And I go in each one of those little branches or the parts of the tree, just like that. Can you see it? And then I'm going to match these up back to back. You don't want the fronts, you want the back to back. Match up perfectly. And the reason I like the glue is because you can see how I'm moving it around a little bit before it dries. I love that. Okay. And then I'm going to do it again. And what you also want to make sure of is that the back, like the spine area or that where your score line is, that those really do match up really well. That way it lays flat on your card. Okay, and just again a little bit in each one of these. Whoops. Holy smokes. Do y'all ever have days that you just like drop everything? Everything? It's been my day. I don't know why. Okay, so I'm going to do it again on the 3rd one. You can even lay this down on your table, on your workspace, and let that be kind of like your level to kind of make sure that that score lines, the scores all stay together, okay? Kind of like that. All right, so we've got that together, and then you should have this really cool like 3D tree, okay? Yes, that's right, Cassie. All right, so we're going to then open it up on our tabletop, just like this, where these 2 are sticking up. And this is kind of the middle area, and I'm just going to add 3 tiny dots of glue, or you can use glue dots. 2. And you can also use more than 3. It's totally up to you. You've got the bundle. You can make more. I'll give you more gold to go ahead and create that. And you just literally take your pick tool, and you just pick them up and stick them on. And then you can turn it if you don't like where it's positioned, so that it looks like it's hanging off the tree. Okay. All right, so there we go. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my banner dyed in the Very Vanilla, and I'm going to use my Decorative Trees stamp set. It says Oh Christmas Tree. And I'm going to put that on a block. I'm going to stay with the same green, which is my Old Olive. And I'm going to ink it up really well. But I'm going to stamp it towards the left side because I'm going to cut the right side off flush with the card. Okay, see how I've got all that on the right side? Let me clean this off. Made a big mess. Okay. All right. And then it's time to assemble our card. So we'll bring back in our card here. I'm going to use dimensionals. Add this to the front. Okay. And stick that down, 1/4 of an inch border all the way around. So stunning, isn't it? Super pretty. All right, now I'm going to glue this to where it lies flat on the card front. Again, you don't want to use too much glue as it could ooze out. But you want it to be glued down good. All right. Kind of get it like in the middle, wherever you want it. Kind of get it positioned so it's nice and straight. And then I would advise adding your sentiment to the top of your card, okay? And again, we're going to glue that down flat. Make sure you're putting glue on the part you're going to stick down, not across the whole thing. All right. Just move it out till I get it the way I want it. And then I'm going to trim off just with some snips. Okay. And then I'm going to take my really pretty ribbon, Cherry Cobbler. Oops, there we go. Give it some tails. I get them however you like your bows. I like mine to be usually pretty full. All right, and then trim off the tail. Get them kind of even. Okay, let me grab my glue dots here in my drawer. Oop, that little guy wants to, come on now, why are you popping up there? He is trying to come off of that paper. Well, I'm going to stick him down with that dot. Okay. And then you can trim your tails if you need them a little shorter or whatever. It's up to you on what you'd like, whatever fits your fancy. And then I'm going to add some of these real pretty bling. One, you could even add more on the tree, right? Two, I'm going to do small ones. Just 3. Whoops. lost the glue dot on that one. There we go. Gonna go up here. Fits very nicely up in that little kind of cove. There's 4. Let me add another one. I'm weird about odd numbers. I follow the rule. Let's see. There we go. And number 5. There we go. Do you guys like the card? Isn't that fun? And here was my original. There we go. Not too far off from the original. So those are my 5 cards. 4 cards. I did 4, right? I did 4. There's 1. Which one's your favorite? Here's 2. Here's 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Which one is your favorite? 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. For me, I think I'm with a pool party. I love the simplicity of this one. And I just love, you like this one. Cassie, Debbie likes this one. Yeah, I love the simplicity, I think, of the pool party. That just sings to my heart. It just, I love it. Okay, well, thank you all for joining me. And again, I hope that you guys take advantage of the Inspiration Kit for October. Closes tomorrow night at midnight. And you're going to get a lot of gifts from me. A lot of product, a lot of gifts, and fun projects. So if I don't see you on the list, hopefully you'll join me in November. We will not be doing Christmas in November, but if you would like another craft kit, a craft along, let me know that. I would love to hear your feedback. So have an awesome week, you guys. I hope that you guys make time in your week to create something special. Send birthday cards. Send cards to your friends and family and let them know how much you care about them. That's what our movement is, right? It's just making a difference in people's worlds, and it's so much more than paper, ink, and stamps. And if you're looking for a place to get plugged in, join my team. We would love to have you. You would have a great time. Have an awesome week, and I will see you next Sunday. Thanks. Bye-bye.